It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Drake May. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Patriots and the Rams, and it's all up next.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Foxborough. Ronnie Rivers now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar off the play fake. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters. I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Jackson yet again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar throwing again. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kyle Duggar makes the play. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft after a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. May now from the gun. Henry on the catch. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Offense to the line for second down. Going play action, May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT. And the Rams get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Able to find Nakua here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Motioning the tight end left. Lamar now from the gun. That one complete to Higbee.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Certain pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wise. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense help with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darius Williams with the INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Ball at the 33 for first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He'll get this to Cobb.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, May. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The Rams and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. He gets this one to Nakua. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Cup on the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That one gains 7. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Draw play. This is Williams. And they bring him down around the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Now Jackson. It's complete to Higbee. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 16-point ball game. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Cardi now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Patriots running their offense out there. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. That's taken in by Henry. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Up and good from Joseph. And the gap closes to 14 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Rivers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On first down, Jackson. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throw reeled in by Higbee. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Rams are going to have a first down. And again, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think
he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Rams out in front. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. The Eagles had run off 9 straight wins to start the year, but a 10th was not in the cards as they fall for the first time. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Lamar off the play fake. Able to find Nakua here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Lamar now from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
First down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots 43.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now Jackson off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Stevenson. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The give inside to Gibson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jared Verse on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the Rams 30-yard line.
May now from the gun. That finds Gibson complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They motion the slot man right. 1st and goal, Stevenson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only a couple there, but still in good shape. Only 3 yards to go here on 2nd and goal. Gibson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you? Or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's May. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Rams! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Jackson throwing here. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 4. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
And the Rams first down.
A handoff to Williams. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Play fake, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jelani Tavai picks it off. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
The New England offense running out now. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. He just throws this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with May. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down, Rams.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Now it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the plays to break down here that the defense, I can give a lot of credit. And they deserve it. Stuck with those receivers. Let that rush get home. But the old quarterback in me knows you just can't do that. You escape, you're buying time. When you're down there in the red zone, well, you can't take a sack to knock you out of it.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's Williams. Gets to space right side. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, offense.
So that flag is declined, and now that's going to force this offense into a 4th and goal decision. Sly's kick is up and good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
May trying again here on 2nd. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's May. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Williams. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Rams are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.